Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jessica Pimentel and I'm a flight attendant for an airline, and today you just saw me go to standby. You're seeing me not get called, so I'm here with Dalton in New York City at his apartment, and we're gonna hang out because tomorrow I got standby again and he's debating on what he's gonna do with his life.
I hope to get a trip. But I also hope to stay with my best friend.
Hopefully he doesn't work tomorrow. He just like lingers here all day looking for a trip, doesn't get anything, and then we can do something tomorrow night. Hopefully I don't get called on standby so we can do something tomorrow night. Or hopefully I do get called on standby and then he goes to New Delhi tomorrow. Yay!
Yay! Don't get me with my glasses on. People want to see my ugly side.
Good morning, everyone. So today I have standby at LaGuardia. I should be getting there soon, and it's only 4 hours standby today from 6 o'clock in the morning until 10 o'clock in the morning. I am getting ready to take the train and then the bus to get to LaGuardia, so it is like 4 o'clock in the morning. I stayed with Dalton last night, and he lives closer to the Upper West Side, so it's actually closer to get to LaGuardia than it is to get to JFK, so not bad. I'm gonna head out soon and pray that it's a safe ride because it's early. Also, luckily this standby is only 4 hours. Usually they're 6 hours, so I'll be done at 10 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, kind of hope I do get called just so I use my reserve day tomorrow because I'm good for one more day tomorrow. But we'll see what happens. There's a lot of trips in open time right now, but they're all at JFK. So if I would have been over there, I would have been called. They called me. They called me for a Miami turn. This is probably one of my least favorite things to do when I'm on standby is get a turn. I don't like that. All right, let's go. Everyone, back on the airplane on a 737. Not a 777. I don't know what this is. I hate it. I'm just kidding. I got called for a Miami turn. It's an empty flight. It's about 2 hours and 30 minutes to get there. From LaGuardia, 737. I'm position number 4, so I am the princess position. I'll probably sleep when I get to Miami since I'm actually pretty tired. And we have a 3-hour set when we get there. I'm working with some of my friends, so that's exciting. They inspired me to put my scarf like this, but I'm probably gonna take it off in the next like 30 minutes because I'm gonna be like, it's choking me. Alright, just had a 3-hour sit in Miami. Made me, you know, those 3-hour sits really get ya. It'd be one thing if this was like a stop and go, but it's like a stop, wait, and go. So 3-hour sit in Miami over. We're gonna board in about 25 minutes. Gonna do all my safety checks, get everything ready to go, and then head back to LaGuardia. Nothing crazy, nothing really to see here. Just an average day in the life. You know, it's been so much fun doing all these international flights, so to be like hit with the reality of like just like the normal stuff is kind of like But on the bright side, I did get to see my boyfriend on this 3-hour sit, so that was cool. You know, gotta love being in Miami. I wish I could stay, but I have to go back, so I will see you guys when I get to New York. Good morning, everyone. I am currently in New York City. It is the day after the turn that I was called after being on standby, and I didn't record when I got back to Dalton's apartment because we were just hanging out and tired. So this is my last day on reserve. Unfortunately, I'm on Wrap C, meaning I'm on call from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. this morning, which sucks because I want to go home after this being on call period, but I can't because there's no flight after midnight. So I'm going to call crew scheduling in like 4 or 5 hours and hopefully get released. I will let you guys know how that works out, if it works out, or if I have to get stuck in New York City again for a night, which would suck because I'm off tomorrow and I want to be home tonight. So we'll see what happens. This is just one of those things that you deal with when being on call and being on reserve, but you know what? It's worth it at the end. Love my job, and I get to hang out with my best friend, so it's really not that big of a deal. And I'm going to the gym, and I'm in New York City. Unfortunately, it's freezing, but other than that, love being here. All right, so I have called crew scheduling today a few times trying to be released. Unfortunately, they denied my release request once, and then the second time they asked me to call back again. I have been basically stalking the call out list to see where I'm at on the list and if I'm gonna get called potentially, but I'm only good for today. So I'm only good for one day, and I'm on call from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. So I eventually called them back around 6:37ish, and they finally released me. So I am getting ready to leave Dalton's place right now, and I am gonna go to the airport and catch a flight at 9 p.m. to go home because I am released now. So I need to hustle and get out of here because it's gonna take me about an hour to get to LaGuardia, and I wanna be there somewhat early before the flight. So I am super happy to be released. This is very important to me to be able to go home the night before I am off. This doesn't always happen because obviously sometimes you can't get released, and because I commute, being on reserve, this is something that really sucks about commuting. But let's say when I am Miami based and I land at 9 or 10, or I'm on call from 12 to 12, it's all good because when I'm done being on call, I know that I'll be home. You know what I mean? I don't have to actually worry about getting home after being on call. So this will be one of those things that I will be relieved from having to do once I am Miami based starting April 1st. But anyway, from here on out, this is just something that I'm going to look back on and be like, wow, I'm thankful that I don't have to do that anymore. Before I do head out to LaGuardia and catch my flight to Fort Lauderdale, I did want to talk a little bit about some things. So thank you so much to everyone who watched my New Delhi video and commented and left a really positive feedback. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all the support, all the comments, all the likes, and all the views, because honestly, it's just, I really love reading all the comments. It makes my day. And of course, as you can see, I am not flying those really cool international flights as I was flying last month, but that's okay. It's part of being a flight attendant. I'm on reserve this month, so I can't really ask for much. I can't complain. I'm just happy that I can go home when I can go home. Also, some people commented about the positions and from the longer flight, and since there are 13 flight attendants on the 777-300 for that New Delhi flight, and so there's 6 people working in the back, 5 people working in business, and 2 people working in first class. So the purser and the galley works in first class. There's a galley and then 4 aisle assigned flight attendants, 2 on each side of the plane since it's a wide body. And then in the back is also 6, 1 galley, and then 4 people in the aisle. So that's pretty much the layout of the positions. Every position has a different role. There's different safety checks, different pre-assignments that you have to do before the plane, like somebody will go up and make sure the crew bunks are all set up and there's blankets and pillows and there's everything there ready. Someone will be the greeter at the door. That's usually the number 10. So every position is different. And my position was the 11, so I was in the back and I was in the aisle for going and coming back on that trip. If there's any other questions about positions, maybe one of these days or one of these videos I can go over the specifics that each position kind of has to do. But for now, just know that there's a galley in every cabin and there are people working in the aisle of every cabin. So yeah. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching my video. I really appreciate all your support and all your comments and all your feedback. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Beijinhos, até a próxima. Ciao, ciao. Bye.